What's going on, Facebook? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so I just want to talk to y'all for a second. I know it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse, or that I'm repeating myself over and over and over and over again. But a lot of people just really don't understand, or they don't get it. Like, I should have wrote down some key notes of what I wanted to talk about, so it don't just seem like I'm just rambling. But I got it all up here. I'm gonna start this conversation off. I'm gonna start this live off by saying those individuals on this planet, those individuals on this planet who don't want a Ford, they don't want a Nissan, they don't want a regular vehicle, who want a Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, like, you know what I'm saying? When they get to the Benz dealership or the Lexus dealership, like, you know what I mean, or the Rolls Royce dealership, they are not. They walk in knowing off the top of their head that this Mercedes, this brand new 2023 Mercedes, I know for a fact it's not gonna cost what a Honda costs. Like, you know what I'm saying? They already know this in their mind. Those people who walk into Saks Fifth, they already know they're not walking in the city trends. Like, you know what I mean? Those people who are, at Lenox Mall, they already know when they walk into the mall that they plan on paying top dollar for what they want. Like, you know what I mean? There's people out here who pay top dollar for what they want, and they don't complain about nothing else. You know what I mean? They don't get to the Mercedes dealership and mad because they can't afford it. Like, you know what I mean? They already knew they could afford it before they went there. You know what I mean? So I'm not a regular shirt guy. I'm not. Like, I can ascertain that for myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I used to be self-proclaimed, but now look around. People proclaim me as who else? Who else in the city? Not even just the city for that matter. Who else in the United States? You know what I mean? Sure, there's big brand companies or whatever that can make some live stuff, but who else out there is able to take your idea that you got in your brain and bring it to life in in glorious fashion? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't ask for much. You know what I mean? But you can't come to me expecting for the price to be a regular price. If you want a regular price, go to a regular shirt company. You know what I mean? Go to a company where you already know that you can afford it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of my shirts are gonna be over $100. Like, you know what I mean? There's a design fee, then the rhinestone template creation fee, then the shirt itself, then the actual rhinestones, then the cost for the ink, then the cost for the reflective or the foil or the vinyl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not using uh cheap white shirts and putting one color vinyl on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the $15 shirts, the $20 shirts. I'm doing art. Like, you know what I mean? Graphic art. And 9 times out of 10, 95% of my shirts are one of ones. You're not walking into a place where there's 10 shirts stacked up, and I got 3 mediums, 3 larges, 3 smalls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no. Like, it's like going to a custom car dealership where when you pull off the lot, you already know nobody in the world is going to pull up beside you in that same car. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, they might pull up beside you in the same car if they dealing with me, but it's gonna be a different color. The insides are gonna be different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he may have a totally different grill on the front of his than you got on yours. Like, but no two shirts that I've made have been identical unless the customer wants two identical shirts. So all I'm making, y'all, is one of ones. Like, you know what I mean? One. Anybody that's ever got a shirt from me don't have to worry about nobody else in the world having that shirt. That alone, like, you know what I mean, should have the price as an exclusive, rare, you know, hard to find, like, you know what I mean, limited edition. Like, so, like, when people come to me, I don't know what they be thinking. I don't know what they be thinking after looking at my page, after seeing some of my work. Like, you know what I mean? I had a guy stop me at the liquor store the other day, and he was like, "Bro, where'd you get your shirt at?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the nerve to ask me, "Did I get my motherfucking shirt from Marathon?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he was a bigger guy too. He was a bigger guy in stature and shit. Like, but I was so appalled. I turned around with the illest fucking face, like, hell no, I ain't get this shirt at no motherfucking Marathon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Said it like that in the liquor store. He looked at me like, he say, "Oh, I was just asking, man, cause it's live, man. That shit live. I ain't never seen nothing like it." You ain't never seen nothing like it, but then you just tried to insult me by asking me, did I get my shirt at Marathon? That's when I turned around and told him, "Bruh, I make these shirts." Like, you know what I'm saying? We stepped outside, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, man, so how much something like that run for?" Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, 150. Calmly as possible. 150. And he was like, "Yeah, bruh, I should have known, man. Like, that shit looked like it came out the mall. Like, you know what I mean? That shit." He was like, "Can I touch it?" He touched it or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, and it's a good material, too." Like, you know what I mean? But then I'm still in my mind thinking, like, how are you saying all of this, bro, when we was just in the liquor store, you asked me, did I get my motherfucking shirt from Marathon? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess he didn't know what to say or how to approach it. But I'd be appalled sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Go to A&S. A&S on the corner of North Bend and Hamilton. Like, you know what I mean? Walk in there. Go in there. Go to Premiere. Go do y'all due diligence. Go to Exclusive. Like, you know what I mean? Go to, shit, you can even go to, what's the name of that store? Damn. Oh, man. City Gear. What's the other store called? I mean, there's so many stores, you know, not just in the city, but, you know, go in New York, Miami, travel around, walk in the store, grab a shirt, look at the fucking price tag, like, you know what I mean? And then look at one of my shirts, like, you know what I mean? And ask me, "Bro, how much are one of your shirts?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, in reality, my shirt should be priced more because what I am doing is, for one, it's custom. For two, it's one of one, meaning when I make your shirt, I'm making your shirt. Sure enough, I sell the designs so people can create these shirts themselves. Like, but there's no guarantee if they're going to use the same colorway. You know what I mean? Their yellow might be at the bottom. You know what I mean? They might decide to put green up top. Totally different. Like, you know what I mean? So I just want people, and I'm not I don't want nobody to get offended. You shouldn't get offended because you went to the Mercedes dealership and couldn't afford the Mercedes. Like, you know what I mean? A smart person who truly wants that Mercedes will be like, oh, okay, well, I need to save up $20,000 more if I want that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't want anyone to get offended if they jump in my inbox, ask me how much a shirt is, and I tell you a price that's not in your budget. If you want it, make it a part of your budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask me to come down on my price because that's not what I'm going to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm going to do, you know? And then I got people who, you know, they try every little way possible, like, you know what I mean, to get their discount. You know what I mean? They try every little way possible to get their discount. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's touch on it. With this gas situation, if you don't have enough time or gas money, to get to me to pick your item up, why should it be that I deliver it to you for free? Because now that's my time and my gas money. Like, you know what I mean? Make it make sense. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't have the time or the gas money, why should I have the time or the gas money? Like, you know what I mean? To put in my car just to deliver it to you, and it's something that you want. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't no fool. I wasn't born yesterday. Like, but people be rubbing me the wrong way. Real deal. Like, you know what I mean? People rub me the wrong way, and I don't know what they expect from me. You know what I mean? I don't know what they expect from me. And it's always people who, once again, I'm going to point it out, people in this city. Like, you know what I mean? I get people from around the world all day, every day, dropping my inbox. Those people, they already know, like, oh man, he's the fucking Rolls Royce of shirt makers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I already know that, you know, if I want a tracksuit with my name going down the side and rhinestones, I'm gonna have to pay what I weigh. Like, you know what I mean? You can't expect it to be a JC Penney price. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what people be doing. Like, they be wanting to be in this class, like, you know what I'm saying? They be wanting to be in this social class, like, you know what I mean? But don't want to pay like the social weight, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like people out, once again, no disrespect to anybody. Like, you got people out there who want brand new cars, and they're willing to do what it takes to get that brand new car. But then you got the other people who's like, I want a Lexus, but I ain't paying that much. Then you don't want a Lexus. You're going to go out there and buy a used Lexus, like, you know what I'm saying, with 200,000 miles on it, like, you know what I mean, just to say you got a Lexus, like, you know what I mean? You are a totally different class than those people who say, I'm going out there to go get my Lexus, and I'm getting it today, like, 2023, pull off the lot with 0 miles on this bitch, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got the people out there who want to rock name brand, like, you know what I mean? Who want to rock name brand, but the left side of their brain is okay with buying it from a booster, like, you know what I'm saying? Which defeat the purpose of you actually supporting the brand, like, you know what I'm saying? You want to be out here rocking Montclair and shit, like, you know what I mean? But you happy that you got it at half price, while the person that's actually supporting Montclair and actually repping the brand, actually with the brand, don't mind going directly to the retail Montclair store and buying it directly for them at whatever price it is listed at. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think any store on Collins or Ocean View Drive in Miami, like, you know what I mean, You can walk in there and be like, oh man, Dad, this motherfucking shirt is $800. Would y'all take $675? All I got is $675. They gonna look at you like, sir, could you please put that shirt back on the rack and come back when you got $800? Like, you know what I'm saying? Golly. So that's what trips me out. Like, you know what I mean? If I tell you a price and that price is not in your budget, don't negotiate with me. I'm about to start being like I used to be back in the past. Like, anybody who just pinches that nerve, I just block them immediately. I ain't got time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time. Like, you know what I mean? But they say you don't want to block your blessings. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't want to make it to the point to where people feel like I'm out of their reach. Like, you know what I mean? But we just gotta call apples apples and pears pears. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who only shop at Saks Fifth, and then there's people that only shop at City Trends. Like, you know what I mean? Two different classes of people. There's people out here who go shopping, go shoe shopping and buy the cheapest shoes that they can afford. And then you got people who pay double for what they want. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't about to wait in no motherfucking line. Like, you know what I mean? I'm about to shoot my guy this and an extra $100, cause I want my shoes right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? About to wait in no damn line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks, and I need people to know what class they in when they come to deal with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't being too much. I ain't being over the top. I'm just being me, and I'm just being real. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you either want it or you don't. That's all I gotta say. Like, and those that want it, pay for what they want. Those who don't, they complain, they bitch, and they come up with all type of excuses. Like, yo man, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my money next Friday, and then I'm gonna be at you. Well, just get your money next Friday and be at me. I didn't even need to know all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, jump in my inbox, I give you a price, and you're gonna be like, I bet. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be hollering at you. You know what I mean? I'll be getting back with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to know what your money situation is, nor do I give a fuck. You feel me? Like, you think when you go into Macy's or whatever, like, you think they care what you got in your pocket? Like, you think they care when you get paid? Like, it ain't nothing about that. Like, do you care about what you want to purchase out of this store for you? Like, you know what I mean? That's what it's about at the end of the day. When you go to the car lot and you choose a car, you choosing the car for you. You're not choosing a car for them. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you supporting their business by buying the car, but at the end of the day, the decision making is all on you. Do you got it? Can you afford it? Do you want it? Like, you know what I mean? So when you come to me and want one of these shirts, do you got it? Can you afford it? And do you want it? Because my price is going to be my price. Like, I got one guy out there, like, you know what I mean? When I posted the Scarface design shoveling the cocaine, like, he jumped in my inbox. I told him that shirt was $135. Like, you know what I mean? Before the end of the call, I already had my $135. Like, you know what I mean? That's because he knew he wanted it before he jumped in my inbox, and he knew that it wasn't no regular shirt and he was willing to pay for it. And guess what? He is the only one in the city that has that shirt. He ain't got to worry about nobody else. He ain't got to worry about thinking he fly at the club, like, you know what I mean, in his shirt, and then another nigga walk in wearing that shirt, like, you know what I mean? There's some niggas out here that's got custom cars with foil wrap on it and everything. Like, you know what I mean? When he pull up on the block, he already know, man, not only did I pay a pretty penny for the car, but then I paid another pretty penny to get it detailed like this, then another pretty penny to get the foil wrap on it. So ain't nobody gonna pull up in one of these. That's that class. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how much class do you got? Like, you know what I mean? You had people back in the day, you know, where niggas used to rim up they Oldsmobiles and they Chevys and shit, like, you know what I mean? And then you got people who start pulling up in Infinities, like, you know what I mean? People who start pulling up in Lexuses, like, you know what I mean? People that start pulling up in Corvettes and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, which made that, I mean, there's still people out there that love their old school cars, like, you know what I mean? But levels to this shit. Like, if you act like you don't know it's levels to life, you lost and confused out here. Like, you know what I mean? So many people jump in my inbox like they just so clueless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? I just want to put that PSA out there. Public service announcement. And I'm out of here. Y'all tripping.